Denver versus OKC, Game 1 analysis. This was another incredible Game 1. We have been spoiled this second round. This game just showed the greatness of Nikola Jokic and the inexperience of the Thunder. The Thunder should have won this game. They had it with like 15 seconds to go. I want to start there because I watched obviously all these games live, but like when it happened in that moment, I knew it was a mistake and I was like, I know they wish they could take that back. So what happened was OKC is up 3, right? I don't necessarily agree with the foul so they don't get up a 3 thing. Like, I feel like especially if you're OKC, who has a top tier defense, you should trust your defense that you can close it out. And Nikola Jokic was not in the game too. He was literally on the sideline. So Denver couldn't have him in the game to make a crazy pass or play or score. So why not trust your defense and try to get Denver to run out the clock? And if they make a miracle 3, you go to overtime. Like there's no, like nothing bad could potentially happen. If you foul a 3-point shooter and they make it, okay, that. But like the chances of that are probably low. And so what does OKC do? As soon as Denver takes the ball out and gets it in, they foul immediately. And it makes no sense. And immediately when they did that, I was like, OKC just lost this game. Because there's so much time on the clock now. And Jokic gets to get back in. And Denver had no timeouts. You bailed them out. It made no sense. I'm not trying to be mean to the Thunder. Like, I'm just pointing it out to you because sometimes it's hard when you're in it to see what actually happened. I'm sure they're, watching film and they see the play and they obviously are not going to do that again. But that play, in my opinion, cost them the game, so to speak. And I want to use that term lightly because there are plenty other plays that, they may have messed up on. And Denver definitely took advantage and Jokic was incredible and backed them down, even when they had a big lead. So it was partly Denver just doing great things. And that's why I say I use it lightly because obviously one play doesn't determine the game, but they had the game. That's where I say the inexperience, kicks in because if this was, let's just talk about the Warriors because I just recorded a video about them. And so the Warriors executed very well against Minnesota without Steph Curry. If this was the Warriors, for example, and it was Draymond Green guarding the inbounds or whatever it is, he would know not to foul at that moment because it doesn't make sense, right? And so again, this is the inexperience. And I believe it was Alex Caruso actually who fouled, who does have experience, but I think it was their game plan. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it was the right choice, but they will come back next game fire. Let's be honest, Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren didn't have a great offensive game. Like, I think they went 10 for 31. So obviously next game they'll be much better. And the Thunder, like I said, still had a chance to win, right? Like, they were still right there, even with a poor shooting performance from their second and third best guy, however you want to look at it, right? So, I can imagine and I believe OKC is going to come out the next game, lights out, firing, not going to make the mistakes again, and they will win game 2. And when you're a younger team, like I said, it's okay to make mistakes because the only way to learn from them is to make them, right? So OKC didn't have to do that, but they had to, make a mistake somewhere in order to learn. So really for me, like I said, I really focused on that one play for most of this video because I feel like that really was the play of the game, regardless of the mistakes that OKC might have made earlier and, stuff that Denver capitalized on. Like, I'm not trying to take away from what Jokic did. He had a masterclass game. Masterclass, seriously. 42-22, crazy. But even with all that, OKC, all they had to do was not foul. Again, if Denver hits a 3, you live with it, right? Like, Jokic is not even in the game. He can't facilitate. You live with a 3 if they hit it, but you can't have this.